I think we've gotten accustomed to the notion that protest is always political because everything is always political. I happen to think this kind of colonization of politics, of everything, is dangerous.
Because the best ideas are often the things that make us uncomfortable. You've all heard this phrase, we've changed the discourse. So what that is that's not revolution, that's social marketing. So from a social marketing perspective, protest is extremely valuable and amazing and great, and you can spread memes, you can change the discourse, you can raise awareness, but you cannot take political power. So what does that mean for activists moving forward? It means that there's only two ways left to capture sovereignty. You can win wars, or you can win elections.
Protest can be political, but not all protest is political. And that protest is political when it recognizes that it is not about the self. It is not about sort of self-actualization, but about achieving some very real change in the material well-being and structures of society.
When I was in college, I was also part of various forms of protest. And part of what for me was interesting about the protest was that one wasn't just trying to get power. One was trying to bring about a different vision of how to live.
We have lost. Occupy was a constructive failure. Black Lives Matter failed. Women's March failed. The inability of the left to see that these things are failures and that we can learn from them keeps us not progressing. We might not like how the Russian Revolution turned out or the Chinese Revolution, but they were right about the idea that the only real solution is fundamentally taking power and transforming how decisions are made.
I think there might be a slight disagreement, or there might not, but I guess I would put it slightly differently, which is I think that there has been a sort of putting down of one of the most essential tools for social change, which is elections. That there's been an incredible anxiety and fear and disdain and disgust for a long time on the left about that. But that electoral politics is an essential and moral tool, along with protest, along with other ways of gaining power. So I would not actually rush to the other extreme and say, therefore, everything has to be about electoral politics. I do think it matters who is elected, not just who they listen to. But politicians can change because of protest.
So maybe this gets a little bit this question of a successful failure. And what I say by constructive failure is that it taught us something about activism. It taught us that we don't have to do it again. We don't have to repeat Occupy Wall Street. As a black man, I agree with the sentiment. But on the other hand, I'm like, if you want to stop police killing, become the police, or at least become the force that appoints the police. I believe in revolution, and a revolution is a change in legal regime. It's a change in who actually decides the laws. And I don't think that activists believe in revolution anymore.